without further ado, you seen the flyers out there. You seen the music. Karma Rose is in the house right now. How we doing?
Hi, good. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. You know, they seen you on Facebook. It was a Facebook suggestion to us.
Really?
I guess Facebook now they know what you about, and so they suggest people. They suggested you.
Well, I'm glad.
We listened to one of your songs, and we was like, okay, let's get her on here, and you're here.
I am live and in the flesh.
Yes. I know it was a awkward day to get here with the rain and all, but
but the rain stopped as soon as I was going to leave the house, so I guess that's
it was a blessing. They said, oh, wait, Karma Rose is going. She's going to the LDM show. Let me make the wave, make it good for her to come on the show. That's great. Definitely. That's good. But originally, where you from?
I'm from the Bronx. I'm actually not too far from here, about 45-minute train ride.
Oh, that's not bad. Hey, look at that. Bronx in the house, you know what I'm saying? That's where the Rose come from. But you sing, that's all you sing is type of like R&B type, or you're more towards pop, or what category would you
I'm
consider
kind of
yourself?
trying to figure out my sound right now, but I'm definitely going to stick to the Latin portion. Right. I definitely want to use my music to embrace my roots.
Yeah.
I'm a proud Puerto Rican, so I want to have that kind of salsa kind of sound a little bit. But I'm not sure if I'm going to take more R&B or pop just yet, because I like both. So.
Okay, because, there is now some, I guess they used to call it bolero or something like that.
Bolero, yeah.
Right, but now they're calling it more like towards pop and everything, because
it's weird.
People are singing Latin songs, but they sing it towards like a pop beat.
Right.
Yeah. And then I heard one guy singing Latin song, but it sounded more like an R&B. So I was like, oh, okay. So it's like people more
music is being redefined now with this generation of musicians. So I'm excited to see where this takes me.
And what did you like about singing the Latin songs like salsa and all that?
It's what I grew up with. My dad has an insane collection of CDs, all salsa, mostly salsa. But it was our cleaning music.
Oh, yeah.
It was our party music. It was our let's relax on a Saturday evening music. So it's what I was used to hearing since I could remember. So it's something that I want to cherish and keep with me. Yeah,
I remember, because when salsa come on, it's the daytime. That means you got to get up and leave because mom is starting to clean. Yep. You know what I'm saying? If it's the evening, then you get ready for food. She's cooking little seasons and stuff. So everyone, I think that was Latin, understands when they grow up with something like that.
Of course.
But which one was your favorite when you were growing up? Like your favorite singer?
La Lupe.
La Lupe?
I love La Lupe.
Oh, my God.
I still listen to her. I have a lot of her music on my iPod. It comes on, and I love it. It makes me so happy to hear her voice.
Oh, my God. That's rare. People like Celia Cruz and all these other big names.
I love her, too. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, La Lupe branched from Celia.
Yeah,
They have a lot in common.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And it's not that bad, singing. But in a world where salsa was dominated and, merengue and stuff, mostly dominated by male, how do you interact with that? Like, how you...
I mean, I've always loved Hector Lavoe. Mm-hmm. I've admired him. My song Absence branched from one of his songs, Ausencia. I sampled the chorus from his song and put it as the chorus for my song. But I feel like Celia and La Lupe, for example, and I'm sure there are many others who I can't think of off the top of my head, they proved to the world that women can take those same positions as people like Hector and Mark Anthony and Victor Manuel and all these other very strong salseros.
Yeah. I think, to me, I don't know, I prefer, listening to a female singing salsa. It gives that little more of a oomph, but
it's a little different, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of females, like you said, like Celia Cruz and all these people, they sang when it was really dominated by males, and they outcame everybody, But now it's like some of the females are afraid to pave that way because they made so much of a big statement, like. Now, you know what I mean? Like, now you got two things.
It's like females, they usually expect us to sing these more soft songs about like little romantic things. So when we come out of our shell a little more, people are like, whoa, you know?
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, you know? I feel like the first person to really go out there from my generation was Selena.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a shame what happened to her, but I definitely look up to her to this day. I'm actually working on a project right now of a cover to Como la Flor, and it should be coming out later this month. Just to...
You could play a young Selena. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you.
You know, but it is something like you said, she came out of her shell as well.
She sure did.
She was like, you know what, I'm not just going to be a single Mexican singer type, you know, person. Like everyone expects us to sing, you know, one gender song.
Yeah, and her dominant language was English. So she really went out of her way with her Spanish songs, and it's amazing. It sounded like she was totally fluent. You wouldn't have ever known.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a shame, but I think things happen for a reason, and what happened to her was to pave ways for other females.
She left a legacy. Beautiful one at that.
Her legacy is great. Yeah. But then you're gonna have your own legacy soon, you know.
I hope so.
Yeah,
That's the plan.
You keep it up because, like one of the nominees, he's a salsa singer, Javier Lewis. He's a LDM nominee, and many people said he sounds and even looks a little bit like Mark Anthony.
Wow.
But
I'd love to meet him then.
Oh, you meet him. He's pretty cool. His nominee song is Por Amor, and that song has been great all over the place. So, and I think it's his cousin or something. She's singing Latin music as well. There are a few females out there, but like you said, first of all, you got a male-dominant songs, the salsa, and then you have a shadow of, you know, all these great females that you got to be like, oh, damn, I got to do good as they do, but also better than the men.
And also stay true to ourselves.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure on y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Woo. Now that I'm thinking about it out loud, I'm like, wow, that is a lot of pressure.
It is. But I feel it's worth it.
Yeah.
I definitely feel it's worth it.
And then how long have you been really singing, well, I say professionally?
Professionally, for about 5 years. I took a couple of years off for personal reasons. But I took that time to really redefine myself, redefine my image, and figure out what I wanted to do, because I didn't want to just do covers like I used to do back then. Right. I only put out covers. And I wanted to start songwriting, but I was scared. My producer was the one who really motivated me to, because he came up to me, he said, look, I want to do a song in Spanish. My Spanish isn't that good, though. I know you're fluent. I feel like you could help me. I was like, all right, sure. That song has over 60,000 plays on SoundCloud.
Wow.
I don't know how many it has on Spotify right now. And it's lyrics that I helped him write.
Wow.
So I thought about him, like, you know what? If I can do that for him, who knows what I could do for me? So here we are now.
And then your song, what made you come out with this type of song? Like you said, you took samples from others and made this song.
Well, when I helped my producer write his song, I showed him Ausencia for inspiration. And he really liked the song. And I said, I'd like to do something similar to this. Just saying it. I wasn't even thinking that I was actually going to work on something like that. And about 2 days later, he texted me, he said, hey, check your email. There's a surprise for you. And I went, and it was the track to Absence.
Oh, okay.
And in less than a day, it was already written.
Wow, that's
yeah.
And now it's becoming one of the popular songs out there. So, you know, you guys, and she is the the third song that's on the list for next year's voting. So you guys have to start voting, because this year there's going to be a lot of mad people. I seen some of the nominees, and I was a little upset. I'm like, man, the one that I voted for didn't win because they wasn't voting. You know, this is like the elections. You know, you got the idiot Trump because people didn't want to vote. You know,
man,
it happens.
That's a whole other story.
Yeah, that's a whole different. But it's the same thing with the music. You know, if you want your guys to, that person to win, you got to vote, and listen to their songs and watch their videos, because that's how people, a lot of people don't know, like when you watch a music video, it generates a view on YouTube, wherever. And those views we look at as people that's voting. And wow, this is a good song. So let me listen to it now. And then I'm voting. Now the next person voting, so it happens.
It's all word of mouth in this industry.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many followers you have or the statistics. It's all about word of mouth, because the more people talk about you, the more people are going to listen. And the more people listen, the more supporters you have.
That's true, because there was one of the nominees, like 100, maybe 200 people on Facebook, but almost 1,000 something votes. Exactly. So it was like, wow, like where these people came from. You don't have them on your page. But I guess they like from a little bit of Instagram, a little bit of Twitter, a little bit here, know, people just gathered around and started voting like crazy. So, but being a Bronx female, what's the best thing about it? Because now you're bringing salsa, and Bronx is known for like hip hop and Latin freestyle. So what do you want to bring into the Bronx with salsa music?
Well, my dad always told me since I was young that salsa was born in the Bronx in the 60s. That's when my dad came from Puerto Rico to New York, as well as my mother. So they came in that time when salsa was booming here. I want to bring that back. I want to bring it back to the Bronx, because now the Bronx, you walk around in the summer and all you hear is hip hop.
Yeah. Like you did.
Except during the festival for the Puerto Rican
Orchard
Parade.
Beach, unless you're walking in Orchard Beach.
Yes, in Orchard.
Yeah, but it's true, because when I hear salsa music, automatically I see dominoes being played in the corner.
I love dominoes too.
Do they sell Budweisers anymore? Right?
Yeah.
They still, right? Okay.
They sure do.
You know what I'm saying? I don't drink, so I don't know. But this is the things that I used to see. Little Budweiser cans, dominoes, and the old mans, and then the ladies conversating in the corners. And you see them dancing side by themselves or, in a couple. Yeah. And that's the spirit that I love when I listen to a salsa music. It has to bring me
that was my childhood, and I want to bring that back. I want to bring it back. I want today's children to have at least a taste of what I grew up with.
Okay. You want to set up the song?
Yeah, sure.
Set it up? What is it about? Tell it a little bit.
Oh, man. I don't usually talk about who or what I write about, but I was going through a little bit of a rough patch in the love department. Okay. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, okay. So we'll leave it.
I'll let the song speak for itself.
You lucked out. That's what I got to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Karma Rose. We're going to listen to her music, and then we're coming back a little bit more about her. She ain't going nowhere. She's right here on the LDM Show. So let's enjoy her music, and we'll be right back.
Now that I've got your attention, got a lesson that I want to teach you. Just a few things I must mention, because to my name I must stand true. Think before you cross me, tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. I always come around least expect me, I am there. This is the final showdown. All I asked for was for you to play fair, but now the show's over. tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa 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 tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. Ay, yo sé que con el tiempo tu recuerdo vendrá en mi mente, pero no será contratiempo, porque un pez nada con la corriente. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. 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 No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando.
Estilo libre, Palcato Jiménez y Luis Vázquez, a tope music. Dale la más bonita, ay, te lo mío, como miente la señorita. Mentira tras mentira, hay tanta bobería. Mi caso yo le hago que se vaya pa'l carajo. Mentirosa, no te creo, eres una mentirosa, mentirosa, no te creo.
Oh God, we're back here at the LDM Show, and if you guys are on our social media, you're seeing a little bit of our backstage, a little commercial break talk with Karma Rose, but then you heard the song out here. I was looking for my mom and everything. I was like, damn, it's about to clean the house. So that's the song that they put when they're about to clean the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Vámonos, vámonos, levántate, you know, she break up the whole house. Yeah. Yeah, I used to hate that, man. I'm like, oh, really? Really? Now I got to get up?
Yeah, I can vividly, when I listen to it, I can vividly hear my mom, vas a limpiar, hay que barrer. I'm like, oh my God.
And why is it that they do it the time that we don't want to?
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, like any other day. Like I'll be pumped one day and I'm like, oh, no cleaning today? And then the one weekend that I'm not pumped and I'm tired, vamos a limpiar. I'm like, oh, really? Now we're going to clean the house. And they know, why is it that Spanish mothers don't clean like just a little? They want to clean and rearrange like everything.
Yeah. Spring cleaning every weekend.
I'm like, bro, it's in the winter. You're talking about spring cleaning. We got, what the hell's going on? Vámonos, let's go. And don't let friends come over like, mira, tu tía viene. Well, let's go, let's fix the house. I'm like, okay.
You gotta clean because I gotta cook.
Yeah,
so.
Basically. And then my dad always sneaks out like, why he leave?
Yes, every time.
Yo.
Every time.
Yo, I'm like, but dad, no, let's go. He got things to do. Like me. Right. What the? I think they just give birth for us to do some of the cleaning, you know.
It's endearing, though.
Yeah.
It is endearing.
But ladies and gentlemen, we just logged on right now to watch us. We got Karma Roses in the house. We were talking about it, you know, having a little fun, little Latin memories in here in the background. So we're going to be playing her song again later on, just in case for the people that didn't hear it. But again, let them know real quick, where can you find your songs at?
All my social media, including my SoundCloud, which is where my music is and will continue to be, is at I'm Karma Rose. That's my Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and SoundCloud. All at I'm Karma Rose.
Yeah. And then for you guys that were on our Instagram, people inboxed me, what, ain't that the same person? Because there were 2 flyers out, but by mistake I put her government name, and then the second flyer I put
I did notice that.
Yeah, then her second flyer I put her artist name and stuff. So it happens. At least you know who she is and what's her stage name. But since we're there, why Karma Rose?
I get that question so many times. Every time I go to a new venue or I meet a new artist, why that name? Why Karma Rose?
Because it's rare. And matter of fact, I manage a girl called Karma, but she spells it with a C. And I'm your Karma. That's her stage name, you know. So
interesting.
Normally we see Karma as with a K, but then you say Karma Rose. I was like, okay.
I wanted to stick to just Karma, but that's a very well-known producer on SoundCloud. So I was like, maybe I should stay away from that and pick something more original, something that no one else has. Karma is something that I strongly believe in. It's something that I think is powerful for both good and bad. And I used Absence to kind of talk about karma in different ways. For example, the line "Think before you cross me." That's karma. There are a few other ones if you listen closely.
Some lines that I thought you were going to cut somebody. I was listening a little bit. I was
before.
Like, okay, this is a little.
Let me not mess with this one.
Yeah, like okay.
Chiquita pero picosa.
Hey, the little chihuahuas, they be like, what the hell? But I heard some of the lines. I'm like, wow, you know.
Don't worry, I'm not that harmless. That harmless.
Hey, she's lying. Don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe it. They right away, they'll cut you.
Well, that's the karma part. The rose part came in because of Tupac. His book, The Rose That Grew from Concrete. That's my favorite poetry book and poem in the world. Because of the last line, long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else ever cared. I feel that it's something that I've dealt with since I was a child. I used to be bullied like many other kids in school.
Right.
And people thought I wouldn't amount to anything when it came to artistry. I had wanted to sing since I was in 5th, 6th grade. I joined the choir in elementary school. I took vocal lessons after school with my high school music teacher. But everyone thought, oh, she's not going to get far, you know? But I believed in myself, and I've gotten this far because of that.
Right.
And that poem resonates with me for that reason. I actually have a tattoo of a rose on my
And then
left
I see the
arm.
jacket has a
And
rose.
the rose. And then I have a necklace. I'm all decked out.
All decked out with the rose.
It's...
Yeah.
I wish I had a Rolls Royce outside.
She go to the Botanical Garden. It's done.
I wish.
You know?
But
it's like, but, you know, the rose in the garden and stuff like that, like you said, you're being bullied and all that. Like we have a phrase, haters say what? And the phrase means, you know, look at us now, haters. You know, like haters say what? Like you're bothered, you're bullied, you did all this. But we rose up, you know, no pun intended, but we rose up.
I blossomed. I allowed myself to blossom, and the people that I've held close to me in my personal life and in my music life have helped me along the way.
No, that's good. That is
they are my petals.
A good thing to say. You know, I forgot what poem it is, but it says, nature's presume is hold, her heart is here to hold, nothing but a leaf, but also but a flower. And
that's beautiful.
And then they talk a little bit about how the rose grows, but only for an hour. So you have to grasp that opportunity while it's there. You know, roses come up, but then they die, but that memory stays with you for a long, long, long time.
Absolutely.
Because anybody, if you say, oh, you like roses? They be like, yeah, man, I seen this a couple years ago, this beautiful rose. Like, they will remember that one rose out of all the ones they've seen. And that's the good thing about, like, when you said about the rose, how it was coming out from the...
A lot of people say, oh, I don't like when a guy gives me roses because I know they're going to die. Yeah, they are. But in that moment, you can appreciate the beauty of them and their significance. I believe that red roses are the most beautiful flowers.
Yeah, I remember, what was it? We were at school. We used to give roses out. White roses were for I think it was friendship or something.
Friendship, yeah.
Right? Yellow roses was something, and then red. Like, each color determined something about it.
Yeah.
And then there was an Asian myth of of a group of ninjutsu groups, ninjas, they used to leave a black rose. That means you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So like every rose was meant, but like you said, like some people, I don't like roses because they die. But those probably the same persons that when they see someone else getting roses, they like, oh, why I didn't get none?
I want one, you know? So.
Because that's what, no matter who you are, I hate when a guy gives a rose to a female and I'm next to my wife, because I'm like, damn, now I got to get a rose. Gotta get a rose because
you
no
know
matter
that in the back of her mind, I wish.
Yeah, you can see the face like, oh. Then they look at you,
like,
oh, okay, gotta get the rose. But it's a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like you say, flower is a point into your life. But what's next for Karma Rose?
I just finished writing another song about a week and a half ago. I'm just waiting for the track to finish being mixed. I'm working on another collaboration as well, another two actually, and then also that Selena cover that I mentioned earlier.
Right.
So there's a lot going on, and who knows what else.
Any other videos or something? Videos coming out soon?
I'm thinking of doing a video for Absence. I'm working out how I'm gonna get that done, but it'll probably be later in the year because I want it to be outdoors.
Right.
And it's still a little cold out, so.
Hey, sometimes you do it during the daytime and make it look like it's hot. I've seen videos like that where they actually did it in the winter.
I get sick so easily, though. That's my fear. I get sick really quickly.
Yeah, but it's always good to get a music video out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, visual is a lot of points into
and it'll help me add more to the story behind the song that people don't know.
Then you actually see somebody getting cut. No, I'm just...
No.
No, it's a nice song. I like it. It's like one of those, what I say, being sarcastic, but in a nice way, you know? Like you're telling the person, you know, like, no, está bien, cuídate, te veo ahorita. You know, like.
That's how I am. I'm very passive aggressive.
Yeah, like, okay.
People that know me well know that.
You know how the females are. Don't worry, baby. Just go to sleep. No. I ain't sleeping. I like this, one eye open. Alarms all over the bed and stuff. No. But that's basically the song. It's like that. For you guys, we're going to be playing the song again. We're going to be taking another commercial break and come back with Karma Rose. Let's dig into, since she's here, we'll dig into the male and the female points in the Latin community and answer some of the questions with some Karma Rose, and then answer some questions about her life. But let's hit that song one more time, and for the people to understand what we're trying to explain here.
Yes.
And if you guys want, keep up the Twitter, the Instagram, photos, everything about Karma Rose, and ask her some of the questions on her social media, and she'll answer pretty much. If you answer us, we'll answer as much as we know about her, but hey, you want to hear it from the person. So, you know, hit up Karma Rose on social media. I got it right now on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and Spotify is for her music, right?
Not yet. Just
not yet on the
SoundCloud.
Spotify. Oh, SoundCloud. I'm sorry,
SoundCloud for
SoundCloud.
now.
All right, well, let's hit the music. This is the LDM Show with Karma Rose. We'll be right back.
Now that I've got your attention, got a lesson that I want to teach you. Just a few things I must mention, because to my name I must stand true. Think before you cross me, 'cause I don't think you understand that here's the thing with me. Nothing in my life goes unplanned. Por tu ausencia te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. I always come around when you least expect me. esperando. Ay, yo sé que con el tiempo tu recuerdo vendrá en mi mente, pero no será contratiempo, porque un pez nada con la corriente. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. 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 No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando.
Mentirosa, mentirosa. Víctora Costa y Regamimo, estilo libre. Junto al Cato Jiménez y Luis Vázquez. A tope music. La nena más bonita. Ay, pero lo mío como miente la señorita. Mentira tras mentira. Hay tanta bobería. Mi caso yo le hago que se vaya pa'l carajo. Mentirosa, no te creo. Eres una mentirosa. Mentirosa, no te creo.
Hello, my name is Araya.
And I am Selena.
When I grow up, I want to be a teacher.
And when I grow up, I want to be a nurse.
Did you know that individuals who drive while sending or reading text messages are 23% more likely to be involved in a car crash more than other drivers?
Also, a car crash is typical, happens within the average of 3 seconds after a driver is distracted.
The United States Department of Transportation notes that cell phones are involved in 1.6 million auto crashes in a year.
That causes 500,000 injuries and takes 6,000 lives.
On February 19, 2011, Ashley Jones Davis was killed in a horrific car accident. She was texting and driving when she left the center lane and drove head into a box truck. But she stopped short, writing in her final message, "I can't discuss this right now. Facebooking and driving is not safe." Because of this, a new law was made.
We have families that will miss us.
We also have futures.
There is no text that cannot wait until later.
So let's take this pledge and say no to texting and driving.
Together we can spread the word
And save a life, don't text and drive.
To the LDM Show. Sorry, we were like running. We were just eating and talking about chancletas and all this other stuff.
Pernil. Oh my God, I haven't had pernil since Christmas.
Oh my God,
I missed it.
I tell you, the things that you guys don't see when we were in commercial break.
You guys have no idea what we were talking about.
Right? But it's good. Again, Karma Rose is in the house. She was here being interviewed, but now she's pretty much like a guest co-host right now. So,
LDM Show on Nightline Radio.
You know, but speaking of, we were speaking of like chancletas and stuff like that when we were young, Latin young. But growing up Latin in the Bronx, what was that like for you?
Well, I was probably the one kid in my area who spoke like fluent Spanish with no problem. So people thought that I was born in Puerto Rico, not here.
Oh yeah, because we don't
like,
learn.
We don't know so much Spanish.
I think we don't learn Spanish at like 10, 11.
Yeah, I learned very, very young. My mom told me that when I was a baby, and like it was snowing outside or something, she would carry me up to the window, and then she would say stuff like, "It's snowing, está nevando." So at a very young age, she was already teaching me both at the same time. So I started school already knowing both languages very well. So I'm like, my mom taught me,
Well, it was good, but then when you go to school and then they teaching you different Spanish, you're like, that's not how you say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then I would say,
I want Spanish, I got an F.
Then I would say all the slang words, and people are like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, because I remember when I first took, I was like, you know what? I need a flyby course. I was like, I'm gonna take Spanish. And when I took Spanish, and they were like, "Coche," I was like, "Yeah." My mom had my brother until like 2 years old in the coche. She was like, "Wait, your brother rode a car?" I'm like, "No, you said coche." "No, coche is car." "No, it's not." I was getting like, "Oh, what I'm saying, right?" It's carro, no. So it's all running. Granted, it wasn't a flyby course. I had to like pretty much learn Latin again. Yeah, it was like, okay, whatever these words you guys use.
Yeah.
But it is true because a lot of people, they don't know, they're not really fluent in Latin like that. And if they are, they only fluent in the curses because they only know what their mother says. Mira, mira, pum, pum. Yeah, all these other curse words that they know. So it happens. But growing up in the Bronx, for me, it was fun. Being Latin, we were running around and, having good times. I don't know if I would change anything. Nah, I don't think I would.
I wouldn't either.
I don't think, because that was one of the questions that were out there on Facebook. I seen, would you change your past? I would never change my past because that's what made me what I am now.
Exactly.
I would never even change a memory from it because that's. You think about it, like some people, I would delete the bad memory. No, because it makes me know which one is the fake people because I remember those bad memories. If I see my ex-girlfriend, I won't be all happy with her because I remember the bad memories. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I don't think I would change anything, especially not in the Bronx.
Yeah, neither would I. Everyone in my family is a little older. I don't want to give my parents' age away, but all I'm going to say is they are baby boomers. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't think they would appreciate me saying how old they are. But
well, yeah, I think they are. Well, my mom had her first kid when she was 16. My brother, when she was 16, she had 6 kids. So 3 boys, 3 girls. We called ourselves the Brady Bunch because we were 3 boys, 3 girls. So it was that was a funny thing to grow up. And then I was the middle child, I guess, because I was the last boy. Okay. She had 3 boys first and then 3 girls. You can't plan that any better. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So the girls had these big brothers to take care of them.
Yeah,
you know
definitely. One each.
Yeah, but I was the last boy, so I was like, yeah, I'm good because I'm the young boy and everything. And then all of a sudden girls came. I'm like, this is some bull right here. Because now the girls, not only that they get stuff because they're the new baby, but now because they the girls, so they get everything sweet and all this. I'm like, now where that leaves me, like now I'm the middle child.
Yeah, right in the middle too.
But it was fun. It was fun growing up in the Bronx. I think the only problem now that I don't like about the Bronx is no community type no more. They can see you doing something wrong in the corner and they'll say nothing. But when I was growing up, they see me in the corner doing something wrong. By the time I got upstairs, my mom already knew. Mm-hmm. And sometimes not even because she'll see one of the ladies or the mothers pulling me up the hill. You know what I'm saying? Bang, bang, bang. Espérate, espérate.
Wait till I take you home.
Mm-hmm. And then they be watching too. It's like a seance or something. When you get in trouble by one parent, you get in trouble by all of them. They be around like in a circle.
Yeah, they're a gang.
Watching
it's like they're one big gang. It's funny.
Beating you up. Even the cops. I remember the cops bring my brother home, and he was trying to leave the door because he came after curfew, and he didn't want to come home. So he tried to leave the door. The cops stopped him and pushed him back in and said, "Okay, mija, I see you," and they left.
Oh no!
They even dumb back in the days. They knew a community base. Now it's not like that.
Yeah, everyone. I've noticed that my friends that live here, or people that ask me where I'm from, and they say I live in the Bronx, they're like, "Ooh," and I'm like, "What's that supposed to mean?"
Yeah, like we got a disease. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like everyone else that I know that's a friend of mine from the Bronx. They're like, "I can't wait to get out of here." Like when I wake up in the morning, I just go straight to the train to go to work and then come right back home. I don't like hanging out outside anymore. Right. It's like the Bronx is kind of. But it's like they're ashamed of being from here.
But it's so funny. Those are the same people you send them somewhere else. They'll say the same thing about that little place. Like you can go anywhere, and the natives of that place do not like their own place.
I feel like the Bronx is so nurturing.
Yeah. I like the Bronx because no matter where you go, it's interesting. You find weirdos in the streets. Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's New York. You can find weirdos
New York,
anywhere.
But I like they got more designs in the buildings. They have music, and especially in the summer, like you see everybody getting together, having fun. It's something where it's history, you know.
Yeah, I feel like the Bronx is the most culturally diverse of all the boroughs now.
Yeah, yeah.
But anywhere you go, you can find someone you have something in common with. No matter where you are in the Bronx, you could be in the South Bronx, which is where I'm from, or you can go all the way uptown. You'll still find people who you have something in common with. I love that.
Yeah, and if the Bronx was not great or something, they would not be making so many movies about the Bronx, you know. Yeah. You know, and Step Up or something like that that's coming up. That new movie from Netflix. Matter of fact, I don't even want to say the name, but a new movie, new season 2 is coming up, and it's talking about how the hip hop and everything from Bronx, and you know, so it's everything that I see, Law and Order, how many times they did it in the Bronx. So you know, it's like there's a lot of good things that happen in the Bronx. So people just got to look.
Absolutely,
that's what I say. You just got to look because they have a lot of events, festivals. You know, I went to one festival. Shout out to Brooklyn. Okay, I went to a festival in Brooklyn, Latin festival. I was like, all right, it's all right, it's all right. But then when I went to the Bronx festival, it was like, wow, where all these people come from? You know, and they all getting dressed, coming out. Now, granted, it's not no more about the festival. It's more about how I look and who I'm hanging with. But still, a lot of the people who came out, and it's like everything. It's a great thing when you go to a festival, you see all the type of food. Like you just said, you didn't have any for a long time.
Yeah.
You know.
That was refreshing.
Yeah, you go to these festivals and like, you know.
Yeah, the 152nd Street Festival for the Puerto Rican Parade. They've been doing it since I can remember, and it gets bigger and bigger every year.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to get this year?
I always go.
Yeah?
Even if I go for 15, 20 minutes, I walk over there. I always see somebody I know. No matter how early or how late I get there, I always find
one day
somebody.
We got to see Karma Rose coming down the road on the Puerto Rican Parade, you know?
Oh, yeah. I always participate. My mom is from a small town near Ponce named Guayanilla.
Yeah.
And there's a group from there that has been around since 1987. They're actually celebrating 30 years.
Oh, wow.
Very soon, yeah. And they always participate in the parade. And a big group, we always walk. Sometimes we have queens and princesses. Sometimes we have them on a float. Sometimes we have them on convertible cars. But I'm always there.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see you because we've been there.
I usually run around with a flag, acting all crazy. Like a big, big flag. So if any of you recognize me, please call, shout me out. Cause what's up?
What happened? Nightline, right? Ooh. Yeah, because we're there. The LDM Show and Nightline was there last year. I've been there 3 years straight.
I'm going to look out for you.
And the good thing, not to pat myself on the back, but LDM Show is the only internet show that is allowed in the front where the main cameras are, and not many internet shows can allow to speak to the celebrities and all that. And we have movie stars and all that in those days. So I'm like, I get all happy because they treat me like one of the celebrities. So like last year, it was only ABC, CBS, LDM Show, and Good Morning America. I was next to 3 big names, you know, and to be the only internet show allowed to be there. That's when we found out a little bit about the Netflix movies that were coming out, because we had one of the celebrities that were there on the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty cool. And then this year we're already getting our passes to go there. So it's going to be a big thing. We were trying to make it bigger. Try to go live maybe. Nightline Radio normally does live events and stuff like that. So, you know, we
That's
always
great.
trying new things.
Of course.
You know, always. But Puerto Rican Parade is like crazy.
I love it.
But the only problem I have is with the Puerto Rican Parade is the Puerto Ricans. Because if you can gather around in the Puerto Rican Parade, then you can gather around when it really counts to put things in your community, put money in here, you know.
That is true.
That means you can gather around. That means you are coming up 6 o'clock in the morning to go there. Then if they have a court talking about they want to tear down something very important in the Bronx or something, and es muy temprano, yo no quiero salir. Come on, man. That's the only thing I don't like about it, because I be seeing everybody.
Yeah, it's like if you get upset about things happening, do something about it.
That's what I say. all Latin guys, Latin people just got to get up and I think we are pretty much like the bottom.
Yeah, we're the underdog.
Like we don't really.
We're the underdog now.
We don't care for nothing. Like people.
It's sad.
It is sad, Black people got the Black Lives Matter, and and they always fighting with the man, which they fighting themselves, but they always fighting the man, so called. But they always, and then the Asians got their own stuff. And Latin people, to me, I think we just let's ride the wave. Like Black Lives Matter, okay, cool. But then why I see all these bunch of Latin peoples over there? But then when there was a Latin guy that had an injury or did something by the cops and they were protesting, y'all didn't come.
That's true. But I mean, at the same time, I've noticed that Hispanics and Latin people, we have stood up for Black people and have stood up for the Black Lives Matter. Because at the end of the day, we're Black too.
Yeah.
Deep down somewhere.
I think sometimes I'll be like, man, do we support them because we're afraid it's going to come down towards us?
Of course we do. We're all one community.
Yeah. But
we're all people. We gotta stick together.
Yeah,
especially now.
I think it's big time support. Like I always say, support like crazy. Especially when hey, Karma Rose is here. Once the 2018 votes start popping up, start voting. And things like that. Corner stores, we're losing our bodegas.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Yeah, we're losing our bodegas. They like closing down because people are not buying from them no more.
It's heartbreaking.
The history of bodegas are going down. Before you used to find like 3 or 4 in every corner. Yeah, but the big stores are taking over. But not only that, bodegas were like in the corner of your house. You know them by names. I remember, toma. Lleva esto. I'll be like, but where's the money? Mira, cállate. Just take this to the corner store. And the guy used to give me bags, and then I go up, and I realized later on that my mom had credit in the store.
Yeah, cogiendo fiado.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. But I used to be like, hey, my mom said give you this. Okay. All right, go get the milk, get this,
I still have family members that do that from time to time, but it's hard to find places that still do it because
they're closing down. They don't know when they're going to be. But the most part because they're closing down is because, they got big stores, supermarkets. But when you're tired and you want to go and buy one little thing, you still bypass the bodega to go to the damn supermarket. Like, come on, spread the love. Buy it. I don't understand.
Small businesses. Yeah. They need love too.
Yeah. Well, there is, I forgot which day it is. I'm going to find out and I'll post it up. But there is a day where it's a small business day, where they tell you to buy everything from the small businesses. Yeah, it's
Small Business Saturday.
Yeah,
it's the day right after.
Yeah, it's on the weekend.
Yeah, Small Business Saturday. That's the day right after Black Friday.
Yeah, so
all the small
everybody
businesses,
just buy from small business.
You'll see the stores and online as well. They'll put discounts, these small businesses for the holidays. And I definitely support small businesses. I love buying from little jewelry stores online, like the little ones. I love buying things from there.
Yeah, I'll go to the small business first, and then some people, but they're expensive. Well, they're expensive because now you guys don't buy from them, and they have to.
It's not even that. It's that they're doing something one of a kind, and they feel that the price it deserves that price.
It deserves what you buy.
I applaud that, and I respect it.
Yeah, I like.
And I support it.
To me, I still like 149th Street, Fordham Road, where you be seeing some of the guys in the little corners selling their CD covers and all this other stuff. Yeah. Sunglasses. And
you still see that on 3rd Avenue. I'm right by there. So.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine come over. He's from the Navy. He came and he asks me, where can I get glasses? I was like, go to 3rd Avenue or something like that. He was like, but I heard they're like $5 to $10. I was like, okay, so you go right here to Manhattan, buy the same glasses for like $100, $200. You go to the ship in the Navy ship, and you lose them. What then? I said, for this, you go to 149, buy 5 or 6 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and have backups.
Yeah, and then he emails us about 3 weeks or 4 weeks later after he was already in the ocean. He forgot it in the base. So it's like now you lost $200 glasses. So, but things like that, I buy from the small people. Freak it,
Of course.
I don't know. I buy like sneakers, all this other stuff from 149, Fordham Road. Where else? Story Avenue and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, by White Plains.
Yeah. Soundview, right?
Yeah,
little
I know what
stores
you're
in
talking
there
about.
because it's right next to the train too. So I
Yeah.
could just get up from the train, grab my stuff, go right back to the train. I'm good to go. But hey, support your little businesses. It always works, But again, we're here with Karma Rose. We're ending the show pretty much. We only got like 2-3 minutes. But anything you want to tell your fans, Karma?
Well, for anyone who tuned in, thank you very much. I appreciate it. For anyone who's never heard of me before, contact me on my social media. I always respond because I check my own messages. So just look for me at I'm Karma Rose. My new single, Absence, just came out a little over about a month ago. And I have more coming soon, so look out for that. And thank you so much for having me. I really
no
appreciate
problem. Thank
it.
you for hanging with us. Again, that's Karma Rose. And guys, social media, everything, hit it up. We do check out tweets and everything, so keep tweeting the hashtag Karma Rose. And, ask her some questions and tell her if you like her song, what you liked about it, what cut part you liked about it. But again,
I swear I'm harmless.
Again, we got to go because we got some pernil and some rice and all this waiting for us.
It's
so
waiting for
we got to
me.
cut it off. Again, Karma Rose, thank you.
Thank
and
you
you're
for
always
having
welcome
me.
here in the LDM show.
Thank you so much.
Guys, again, vote. And remember, next week we will tell you more who nominees or check the social media. And let's hit the song while we're leaving. And this is Absence by Karma Rose.
Now that I've got your attention, got a lesson that I want to teach you. Just a few things I must mention, because to my name I must stand true. Think before you cross me, 'cause I don't think you understand that here's the thing with me. Nothing in my life goes unplanned. Por tu ausencia te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. I always come around when you least expect me. I am there. This is the final showdown. All I asked for was for you to play fair, but now the show's over. You've kept up this game for far too long. Now it's my turn to take over. It's time to make right what you made wrong. Por tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa 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 tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. Ay, yo sé que con el tiempo tu recuerdo vendrá en mi mente, pero no será contratiempo, porque un pez nada con la corriente. esperando, no importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando, no importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando, no importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando, no importa tu ausencia.